Friendly Sons of St. Patrick welcomes you to the beautiful city of New Bedford and the 35th running of the New Bedford Half Marathon.
Thank you very much for coming out today. On behalf of the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick, we're very glad that you came out. We have a record field. We've crested 3,300 registered runners. Thank you very much for registering early. I want to just thank the City of New Bedford, its employees, our Honorable Mayor, who will be speaking in a moment. The city looks beautiful. They've done a great job getting the course ready for you. I hope you have a wonderful time out there today. There's going to be a few more people that are going to welcome you to the city. I hope you have a wonderful race. Really, really honored to be a part of this, and thank you very much for coming out.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to New Bedford. You are part of a record-sized crowd this morning. Many of you are here in our great city for the first time, and I welcome you here. Once the race is done, I hope you stay as long as you possibly can. We have many great restaurants and shops that are just feet away from the finish line. Enjoy us, experience us, have a wonderful time, and come back next year. We're going to be playing the national anthem, and as we do, to fire you up for this race, to think about everyone who has served in uniform, especially in recent years in Afghanistan and Iraq. As we run today, there are many men and women that you know who are on the battlefield in Afghanistan serving really hard. Think of them as you run today.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Thank you. Good luck to all the runners.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Marlena Johnson.
I am running a leg today. I'm not racing today. I have the honor of pushing one of the Sports Center children who's participating in the race, and I'll be running about a 3-mile leg. Fortunately, it's mostly downhill for me. I'm not exactly in shape right now, but it's a perfect day for this race. The weather is not too hot, not too cold. It's not too windy. It's not raining. Most of the 3,000 or so people here are not from New Bedford. That means these are all tourists. That means that they're going to go downtown, they're going to go into our shops and restaurants and patronize our businesses and leave here and tell everyone what a great city we have. And so this is a wonderful marketing opportunity for us. And so and everybody looks happy today. And can't wait for the big party afterwards. It's a lot of fun.
Right behind the finish line, we'll have a monitor with rolling results. Results posted at the YMCA, post-race refreshments at the YMCA, showers, post-race massage, a great day. A lot of things planned for you after you complete the 2012 New Bedford Half Marathon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. Make some noise, everybody. Come on. 3,500 runners. Good luck, everybody. Let's go, Sports Center. Let's go, Team Owens.
Team Owen, dressed in blue. That's in memory of Owen Simmons, who passed away at the age of 23 months from spinal muscular atrophy. And he's the son of police detective Andy Simmons. So the team Owen in blue is running for him. Also, there's some runners running for the Schwartz Center as well. And some 2,000 plus more runners just running on their own. And the winning, the first place finisher is going to get $1,000 for the men and $1,000 for the women. And if you should break Jeff Smith's men record, which was set back in 1985, of a time of 1:01:58, you'll get an extra $2,000. And if you break Ingrid Christensen's record back in 1989 of 1:08:32, if you're a woman, you'll get $2,000. If you're the first man from New Bedford across the finish line, $250 bonus. And if you're the first woman from New Bedford to cross, you'll get a $250 bonus. And there are more runners filtering in from who knows where.
Side streets, up Mechanics Lane. Wouldn't allow that in Boston. They would rope that off, and no one would be allowed to fill in from the front.
Do they have numbers? I didn't notice whether they had numbers or not.
They all have numbers. They would be booed out of the field if they didn't have a number.
All right. Okay. So that was that's what's going on here. We'll be here till about 12:30 or so. Again, the record time is 1 hour, 1 minute, and 58 seconds. So that's the absolute best time that's ever been run here. And I don't know whether anyone's going to break it today or not.
We got a happy birthday out there to somebody who's run almost every New Bedford half marathon. Here we go, 35 years. Here we go, we gotta rock.
Did you ever run a half marathon?
No, I loved it. I tell you, if I had the legs, I would go as far as the golf course.
We are volunteering from Normandy Middle School to help out pass out waters during the race.
We're doing it because we want to help our community.
Well, this being our 35th anniversary year, I think a lot of people who've run the race in the past decided it was time to come back and give it another shot. It's our largest field by over 600 runners. We're really excited about that. We know the weather is amazing. We have we have a lot of good things falling into place at the same time. The city's done a great job preparing itself for this race. The runners will be out there on a clean course. They're going to be protected by the police, fire, EMS. It's a wonderful collaborated effort head by City Hall and Mayor John Mitchell, who's out there pushing a child athlete from the Schwartz Center. It's just a beautiful day for the city, a very proud day for the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick.
much to support our two daughters, Jamie and Nicole McLaughlin. They're running the race. They've run it for several years now, and it's a great day to run.
We're here to support my brother Matt. We're from East Taunton. Go Matt! Hi, I'm Hannah Constantine. I'm here supporting Keith Johnson.
It's probably the 3 mile mark, you think?
3 mile mark will be just before the gas station on the downhill of Hathaway Road. If they could at least give us a split time for the first runner, then we will put a name with 3-2, 3-1 in a few minutes, and then we'll know what kind of pace he's running. But right now we have an unknown runner and an unknown time.
Well, they've been on the course now for about 12 minutes, and if you're listening to us in the west end of New Bedford, we'll let you know that the runners are heading your way. They'll be turning onto Rockdale Avenue, and for the next, 20 minutes or so, they'll be heading down Rockdale Avenue from Shaman Avenue, or Hathaway Road, rather, and just following Rockdale all the way down, going by the Angelo Diner, going by the banks, just all the way down to Dartmouth Street, past Dartmouth Street to Cove Road, and then off to the beaches.
Front runner is 3131. 3131. We also have Mr. Yellow is 2754, and Mr. Green is 2608. And they're still together. We're passing 140 North, the on-ramp to 140 North right now on Hathaway Road. And beautiful weather, blue skies. They're keeping a good pace out here. They're about maybe 2/10 of a mile ahead of the nearest runner. And they're still gaining more distance.
All right, we have 3131 is Nate Jenkins. And
Nate Jenkins. All right.
He's from Andover, Massachusetts. 2754 is the number that we need. But Nate Jenkins in the lead right now.
Patrick Moulton.
Oh, that's a familiar name.
Yes, Patrick's been here before. He's from Providence.
All right. And 2608 is?
Matt Pelletier, and he's from West Greenwich, Rhode Island.
Into the race, let's check in with first with Taylor Cormier. And Taylor, tell us where you are, and if you can find out the time and the mileage marker, that would be very helpful as well. Taylor?
Let's see, we are at the 140 overpass on Rockdale Avenue. Actually, I'm sorry, the 190. No, that's the 140 overpass, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, we still have Nate Jenkins and Matt Pelletier in the lead. The other gentleman has fallen behind about 150, 200 feet. Let's see, not able to gather a time for you just yet. We still have Matt Pelletier, Nate Jenkins in the lead, and they have a good 200, now 300 or so foot lead in front of the other gentleman they were running with.
So we have Helen Diamond and Hillary Dion leading the women, Nate Jenkins and Matt Pelletier leading the men, and they're heading down Rockdale Avenue. If you're anywhere in the west end of New Bedford, you're going to have to wait a little while if you want to cross Rockdale Avenue if you're going anywhere on this Sunday morning.
Nate Jenkins and Matt Pelletier in the lead. They have a couple football fields on the line of rock there. But Matt and Nate are still holding it together side by side. And coming up on, let's see, Allen Street, Rockdale Avenue and Allen Street.
Switch over to Brian Booker, who is following the female leaders, and see if that's changed at all. Brian?
Hi, Jack. We're well into mile 4, about to come up on mile 5 here. The gun time of 29 minutes. We have 27:33 in the lead. Put about 50 to 60 meters between herself and the second female runner. We're just coming up to Kempton Street, about to pass through that area on Rockdale Avenue and head towards Buttonwood Park. So we have 27:33 in the lead, really distancing herself right now from the second female runner.
I hope that that was great to get the 5-mile split. The 6-mile split will be coming up just after the former Schwartz Center on Rockdale near the cemetery. A 5:03 pace in the early part. These will be the fastest miles of the race downhill with a northwest wind behind them. So if they're going to get anywhere near Jeff Smith, they would really have to start moving down to the 440, 435 range.
Now, the course itself was a little different when Jeff was running, right?
Jeff always reminds me of that because no one will ever break his course record because the course has changed. Jeff ran when the race went into what was Fort Rodman at the time and some very rough roads, which we tried to clean up for the race, but there were a lot of turns. And Jeff being someone who certainly can tell you that if you're going to be making turns, you're going to have to slow down just a little bit. So his 1:01:58 certainly is a solid time on a challenging course, but to have those turns in Fort Rodman that headed you south as you entered, and then you made a 360 or 180 rather, and headed north, his time could have easily been 1:01:30.
the leaders heading down towards the beach. And why don't we check in once again with Taylor Cormier.
Jack, we're at the McDonald's at Rockdale Avenue heading into the south end. Looks like Matt Pelletier is starting to take off a little bit from Nate Jenkins. He's got a good 20-foot lead in front of him. But they're still going pretty steady. We passed the mile marker 6 not too long ago with a time of 30 minutes and 10 seconds. I can see the beach from here.
Can you say that time again, Taylor?
30 minutes and 10 seconds.
Right now to see how the leader, Hillary Dion, is doing. Brian?
Hi, Jack. Hillary's still in the lead. We've just passed the water station at Hawthorne Street on Rockdale Avenue, about to head towards the cemetery, well into mile 5 here. Hillary's still in the lead, but she has a companion now up front. We have 2776, who was our earlier leader. She is running just about 2 to 3 meters behind. They were running neck and neck just a minute ago. Both from the BAA, it would appear, wearing those yellow singlets with the unicorn on the front. As Dr. Finity said, we're just passing Allen Street now, about to hit the 6th mile, and we have a time of just about 34:30 right now, just past that. So Hillary still in the lead, 27:33, but closely followed by 27:76.
I'm wondering what happened to Pat Moulton, because Patrick has won the race, and he obviously knows the course. Whether he had a bad spell there or not, this is certainly a pace that he can keep, but I guess he's fallen back a little bit.
Course record is 1 hour, 1 minute.
All right, we're, 35 minutes and 15 seconds into the race. So almost, for the leaders anyway, halfway through, but there'll be many stragglers coming in here till 2, 3, maybe even 4 o'clock this afternoon. But the course officially closes at 2, right?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Officially. But if you come downtown around 3 or 4, you'll probably see some folks coming in. Speaking of coming downtown, we might mention that Downtown New Bedford Incorporated having their annual event where you come downtown and have your card stamped at various businesses like Bedford Merchant, Brick Pizzeria, Cafe Arpeggio, Carter's Clothing, Cork, Freestone, and others. And then at the end of the day, at 6 o'clock at the catwalk, they're going to be awarding some prizes to those folks who had all their cards stamped with all the stores. And the promotion done by the folks at Downtown Bedford Inc. And we've got some more numbers coming in, late numbers. But right now they're coming down to mile number 7, I believe, with 36:26 on the clock. And I believe we should check in with Taylor Cormier right now, who's following the men's truck. And
we're well into the south end, just passing County Street on Cove Road. Matt Pelletier rounded mile 7 a few minutes ago with a time of 35 minutes and 2 seconds. And he's got about a 100-foot lead on Nate Jenkins. We're in the south end on Cove Road.
Brian Booker now and see how our friend Hillary is doing. Hillary Dion and Lindsay Willard. Brian?
Hi, Jack. Lindsay Willard and Hillary Dion running neck and neck right now. Quite the race going on. We're heading downhill to Dartmouth Street, well into mile 6.
It's solid to be about a 3,300 person field, and that's certainly a record.
Mm-hmm. All right, so they're running. Rockdale Avenue seems to be the location right now, although the lead runner is heading up towards the beaches. And again, if you have any business to do crossing the avenue, you might have to wait a few moments. We're going to take a break now, go back to the studio for some messages, and then we'll be back with more. Jack Peterson, Larry Finity, Taylor Cormier, Brian Booker with coverage of the 35th annual Bedford Half Marathon. He's standing by with an update on where they are. Brian?
Hi, Jack. Thank you for that. We are still following the female lead runner. Hillary Dion has now started to distance herself from Lindsay Willard here on West Rodney French Boulevard, heading into a pretty stiff wind here. They just crossed the 8-mile marker at about 47:45, rounding the corner, heading down towards the UMass building here at the tail end of the peninsula. As I said, Hillary Dion starting to distance herself from Lindsay Willard about 50 to 60 meters or so distance now, heading into that headwind. So we'll be rounding the corner, heading up East Rodney French in just a little bit.
Still in the lead, and he's got about 2 football fields on Nate Jenkins. So he's still gaining ground.
All right. Very good, Taylor. Coming up to the 10-mile marker is we are 54 minutes and 3 seconds into the race. Again, the record for this race set by Jeff Smith back in 1985. 101.58. 101.58 is the record set for the men, and Ingrid Christensen had the women's record back in 1989 with a time of 108.32. I don't think either one of those records will be broken today, but you never know. As a matter of fact, the men would have to pick it up and be here within 7 minutes. They still have at least 3 miles to go, so that's pretty much impossible, as Larry mentioned a little while ago. Jeff can rest easy that his record is still okay. We approach noontime here on AM 1420 WBSM, the Citadel Cumulus Station.
I don't know what type of a lead he has. I didn't hear the length of the lead, but
it was pretty considerable.
Yeah. Well, if he's alone, then he'll be paying attention to his time now. He knows his place, but he's coming from like Washington Square up to Spring Street or maybe even Union. It is uphill. If he's not familiar with the course, that could slow him a little bit. And then he'll recover the last half mile on County down to Kempton and then turning south.
All right, we're just passing Madison Street on County Street. That's right where the Roach Kiln dropout is. We're coming up close to downtown. We're almost there. We're almost at the home stretch. Matt Pelletier still way ahead of the pack here.
And there he comes into our view as he takes the corner. Matt Pelletier from West Greenwich. There's a bunch of people on the ground right in front of us.
from Concord, New Hampshire, a top triathlete in New Hampshire. Jason Dunking, the Greater Boston Track Club, goes 13.1 miles. How about Ryan Miller from Andover? Paul Hammond, 52 years old, has just gone the distance. James Brady, John Highland, all completing the race. Kevin Gravina. From Bedford, Track Club. Give it up to your local hometown runner.
Line, we're going to wait till the female crosses so we can give you the official time.
It would appear that Scott would be the first New Bedford finisher at about an hour and 18 minutes. His wife, if she's running, is likely to be the first New Bedford female.
We got Brett Kruger from Brockton, Mass. We got
Barry Camille from Hopkinton. From the Boston Athletic Association, Ben Schurston.
Here comes the ladies winner.
Okay, there she is.
109.07. 119.07.
119.07 for Hillary.
We'll continue to let you know what we got in terms of people crossing the line. John Schoenberg, 49 years old, from the BAA. Amelia Landberg, from the Greater Boston Track Club, second place lady. And your third place lady, Lindsay Willard. Lindsay's from Bedford, Mass. Running for the
Give it up for Rachel Asher from the Boston Athletic Association. How about Maria Varela from the BAA as well?
It's my pleasure as Mayor of New Bedford to announce the winners of this year's New Bedford Half Marathon. This year we had a record field of 3,300 50 runners and had spectacular conditions. It was about 55 degrees outside, light wind, no rain, beautiful sunshine, and it's been a great day to showcase our city. So I'm very proud to have presided over it as mayor and look forward to it next year, and I hope all of you come back again next year. And I hope all of you have a chance to enjoy our restaurants or bars or anything else that you want to check out here. Let me throw out a few kudos to some of the folks who made it happen. Thank you again, most of all, to the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick, which for the 4th year in a row organized the event and made it a real success. With me here today is Chris Donnelly, who is the 2011 president of the Friendly Sons, who will join me up here in a moment. Let me also thank Downtown New Bedford, Inc., our downtown support organization, for organizing businesses and nonprofits to support our race this year. We have a few dozen businesses that are participating this year in this event. They're open for business, and we hope that people enjoy those businesses as part of the overall experience. Let me also throw out some kudos to city employees today. Our fire, police, EMS did a fantastic job ensuring that we had a safe and orderly race. Our Department of Public Infrastructure and Public Facilities did a wonderful job making sure that the bones of the race were in place and that we'll have an orderly cleanup. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes work that is done to make this race a very effective one. And one thing I want to know, and I know that the runners appreciate this, is that races of this length oftentimes are not closed races. In other words, that parts of the race route are left open for vehicular and pedestrian traffic. Those races are less desirable for folks as fast as these because, you know, obviously people and cars crossing in the pathway can interfere with the runners. We make sure we do it right here, and that entails making sure that we have enough folks in place, especially police, to make it a clean and orderly route. It's scenic as well. It's an interesting race, and obviously was well supported today by many, many people. So thank you to all who made it happen today. With that, let me call Chris Donnelly up to offer his remarks on behalf of the race organizers, the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick.
Thank you, everyone, for today. I think we had a race with, the mayor said, 3,350 runners, which is really a lot for us. I mean, we start working today till next year, and I know I have to really thank the mayor and the city for what they do for the city today. I mean, it's a close course, which again is unbelievable. Our police men are out there and they're cheering you on. I'm sure you heard they did cheer everybody on. From the fire department, EMTs, we have massage therapists, we have everyone. This is a citywide event. We have over 700 volunteers, and at this minute they're probably working at the minute. They're taking down water stops, they're taking the cones off the roads, they're working down at the food down at the YMCA. So it's a huge endeavor we take on, and we love doing it. And for me, as one of the race directors, but I have to give to Dan McCarthy, probably does more work and. There's all four of us combined. He's unbelievable. Dan is, I'm sure he's thinking of it next year. And I know we will have a better race next year. We'll have more people next year, and hopefully we'll have the same weather as next year. And for you that ran, well done. I mean, we thank you for coming to our city. And we have a great city. The more people come, there's 3,300 people here with friends with them. We hope they come down and see the city again. This is one of the best cities in Massachusetts. So if you get a chance, come down again, maybe in the summer. But thanks for coming, and on behalf of the Friendly Sons, well done. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Let me echo your remarks about Dan McCarthy, who has works year-round to make this race a success, a safe race, a well-attended race, but also one that is memorable for maybe the runners who come into our city. I hope all of you guys come back next year. I guarantee you will have as equally good weather. I'll see to it. Let me invite Ed Casey up, who will explain the trophies that are made in honor of his parents. Ed, would you come join us?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First of all, I'd like to say that I am proud to have been a part of the first committee back in 1978 to bring this race back. And I want to also say I'm proud to be a member of the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick for 30 years, who have brought this race to a whole new level. I want to thank all the people on behalf of my family that makes this race possible every year. The workers out there that are out there now and continuing on for the next couple of days, cleaning things up and getting things ready actually for next year. The trophies are in memory of my mother and father, who had a pretty good involvement in the first race back in 1978. I remember making chowder and serving it at Corson's garage back here with the rain coming through the roof. And, you know, different things that you remember there. Well, you know, back then it was just a beginning. And how we rose, especially this, with the Friendly Sons of St. Patrick now taking it over, is unbelievable. And I just want to thank everybody, and on behalf of my family, I want to thank.
All right, let me go ahead without any further ado and announce the winners, starting with the top 3 female finishers this year. With the time, and these times are unofficial at this point, right? With a time of 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 7 seconds, Hillary Dion of Charlestown won the women's division. In second place, with a time of 1:19 and 53 seconds, is Amelia Landberg of Boston. And with a time of 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 8 seconds was Lindsay Willard of Bedford. In the men's division, the winner was Matt Pelletier of West Greenwich, Rhode Island, with a time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 31 seconds. In second was Nate Jenkins of Andover, with a time of 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 5 seconds. And in third place was Kevin Johnson with a time of 1 hour of Hanover, New Hampshire. Where's Kevin? There he is. With a time of 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 22 seconds. And so let me do this. The male winners, just so everyone knows, the male winner, Matt Pelletier, in addition to winning the Casey Award, will receive, let me just show this for our viewing audience, a jacket from the Bay, which is, for those of you from out of town, this is much better than the green jacket that the winner of the Masters in Augusta gets. And the reason is this. The only remaining high-end men's manufacturer of men's suits in the United States is right here in New Bedford. That's our Joseph Abood factory, which employs almost 500 people here in New Bedford. These are the best suits made in America. And they are sold exclusively here in New Bedford by we just had the owner here a moment ago, by Tony Vieira at the Bay, which is a men's clothing store right down the street here in downtown New Bedford. So I just wanted to make sure that this is reason enough to come back next year, guys, and run this race. So in any event, I wanted to put in a word for both Joseph Abood and the Bay, and Mr. Pelletier will get an opportunity to get his own size. This is 38 regular, Chris, so it might just fit you well. Let me go ahead and award Amelia Landberg her trophy, her silver medal finishing award. Amelia, would you come on up? This is the silver medal, and this is. All right, you want to tell us what this is, Chris?
Sure. It's Irish jewelry it's from Solvar, an Irish company who deal in all of the United States. So Solvar is a pretty new company here, the designers come in Ireland just for the race for us. So
Thank you.
congratulations again.
Thank you very much.
Great job, Mary.
Thank you.
Well done.
Great job.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So much. Okay, and now finishing second in the men's division is Nate Jenkins of Andover. And Nate, would you come on up? Unfortunately, the jewelry is just for the ladies, Nate. I know. I hope.
Well, Matt didn't make it. Can I get that suit? That was awful nice.
Yeah, that's right. You're about a 38 regular, right?
Yeah, nothing nice.
Oh, here you go.
Thank
Congratulations.
You very much.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Nice
Have a
job.
great
Come
day.
back next year. Oh, the hats, too.
Oh.
You know what?
Can't beat a hat.
Oh, yeah. So here you go. I would be remiss if I didn't give these out. So you get Amelia neglected to give you a, actually, you can take your pick, red or blue for the Port of New Bedford.
I'll take
Yeah.
whatever one you don't know.
There's
Take your
plenty.
pick. All right,
There you go.
so we'll go with black then.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. All right. Now, in third place is Kevin Johnson. Kevin, come on up. With the bronze medal. We're at third place, again, with a time of 1 hour and 7 minutes and 22 seconds. That's really fast.
Thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you.
That's good. And your hat, which one?
Gotta go with red.
There you go. Red.
Thank you.
Very good. All right, thank you, everyone. This year was a big success. We'll make it bigger next year, and we hope to see you all back again. Thanks a lot.
Come on, boy. Come on. What do you got there, Yogi? Huh? What have you found? What do you got, little fella? Drop it. Looks like someone's butt. Man, they probably lost it playing with their kids. Hey, leave it. Come on. Come on.